Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. So the Washington Commanders are making some moves in free agency early on, and the biggest one is signing former Chiefs offensive lineman Andrew Wylie to a 3-year, $24 million deal. So I'm going to be breaking that down in today's video. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for Washington and NFL content on the road to 11,000 subscribers. It takes 1 second. It's free. Go ahead and do it. You will not regret it. Hit that like button and that notification bell as well. So Ron Rivera is beefing up the offensive line early. They have signed Andrew Wylie, Nick Gates, and they re-signed Danny Johnson as well. I will make a separate video for Nick Gates and then also Danny Johnson once the contract details for Nick Gates come out, but this came out immediately, and it's a little bit of a bigger deal. I don't think Nick Gates will get that big of a deal. So it's a 3-year, $24 million deal for Andrew Wylie, and I'll read this tweet from Ari right here, who says, former Chiefs right tackle Andrew Wylie plans to sign a 3-year, $24 million deal with the Commanders, reuniting him with offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. Wylie started 59 games in 5 years for Kansas City and had the game of his life in the Super Bowl against Philadelphia. Now a nice payday. So this was a signing that was rumored for the Commanders. Not necessarily rumored, but like it was something that we were not going to be surprised if it happened because of the obvious connection, with Eric Bieniemy and Andrew Wylie, with, Eric Bieniemy being his OC over the last 5 years. And that he's been there for the last 5 years. And what do I think about this signing? I don't know yet. First, again, with all these contracts, you got to realize that when the deal is originally reported, it's the player is giving it to the agent is giving it to these reporters, so it's going to look a little bit better. So we'll see what happens there and how it looks in a little bit. And I'm really interested to see where he plays. Does he play right tackle? Does he play right guard? Does he play left guard? We know he's not going to play left tackle because he really hasn't played that in his career, but he's played both guard positions and he's played both he's played right tackle. So I don't know which one he's going to play. I'm really interested to see what happens there. And, look at his stats. He's been in Kansas City since 2018. Started as a right guard, then played left guard, then right guard again, then right tackle. And this year was a little bit of everything, I believe, as a guard. And I think he played a little bit of tackle as well. Let's see. JP Finley just tweeted something. So everything's going really, really quick. But I just want to see what is going on right now. So JP Finley says, Commanders signing former Chiefs offensive lineman Andrew Wylie. Called this one on the podcast. Makes too much sense for versatile guy to land with Bieniemy in Washington. Interesting decision coming on Cosme as a guard or tackle. And he says, I think Wylie will be a guard. Was better at guard in Kansas City, but forced to play right tackle during Super Bowl run. Him and Cosme, new right side, positions to be determined. So that definitely could be the case. And I just hope they resolve everything right now in terms of where Cosme is playing so he can know where he's playing, going into the draft or even earlier than that. Andrew Wylie, look at his stats. So 2021, 67 grade, which is pretty good. That's much better than what we've had in the last couple years, or at least not couple years, last year with Andrew Norwell and Trey Turner. 67 grade. You got to take PFF with a grain of salt. Played 500 snaps, 4 sacks allowed, 4 penalties. That's all right. 2022, though, the stats weren't great. 63 overall grade, but 8 penalties and 9 sacks allowed. That's a lot. And I really want to go back and watch some of those sacks and see how much of that was really his fault. But 9 sacks is a lot. Giving up 9 sacks is a lot. So for me, that's a little bit concerning. But I need to see also the breakdown of where, how many games he played at tackle versus how many games he played at guard, and also how many sacks he gave up at each position, because I think that would help determine where he would better, be suited at. And if I had, PFF Plus or whatever, I could look at that right here. But it is what it is. But still, like the signing, I think, again, better suited at guard. He's 28 and a half, going to turn 29 before the season starts, 304 pounds. And yeah, drafted in 2017 by the Indianapolis Colts. So I guess he played 1 year before he went to Kansas City. So again, do I love this move? Maybe not. I definitely don't love it, But I think it's a solid move. A lot of the Kansas City Chiefs fans are saying, they liked him and everything, but he not a great starter. And yeah, I guess that's true. We'll see though where he plays, if he plays at guard or tackle. A lot of things that still are going to develop before the Commanders, with the offensive line, like there's a lot of moving parts right now, because if you get Andrew Wylie and let's say you place him at guard, then does that mean you have Cosmi at right tackle, or do you wait until after the draft to be like, okay, if we didn't get a tackle in the first round, then we move Cosmi to right tackle, or do you move, Cosmi to left guard or Andrew Wylie to left? There's so many different parts. And of course, with the Nick Gates signing too, he plays 3 different positions, so it's so hard to really tell what is going on, which is a little bit frustrating because, nothing against them. I just wish I personally knew, where they were going with this and where Wylie is going to play, if he's going to play tackle, guard, or whatever. I mean, this might be reaching a little bit, but Ari right here is the first one reported. And I'm assuming, and not only did he have the signing, but he also had the exact amount of money. So I believe that the agent sent it to him directly, or even the player. So, and he has it presented. The agents usually, show how they want it to be presented, and he has him at right tackle here. That could be nothing. It could be nothing, or it could be a little bit of something right there. Just that he wants to play at right tackle. That is just something that I want. We'll see. And yeah, Kansas City looking to, replace possibly both of their offensive tackles with Orlando Brown possibly be, moving. And sorry for being a little bit all over the place. This is just my initial reaction. Later on, once, things get a little bit calmer, I'll do a full breakdown, do all my research on how many games he played at each position, stuff like that. Overall, I think this is a solid move. You had to improve the offensive line, and bringing in someone like Andrew Wylie and then also bringing in Nick Gates, I think that beefs up the offensive line a little bit. And I think Wiley's better than Norwell and Turner, probably. And, I mean, that's not saying much, but he's better than those two. And now we just got to wait and see, is he going to play tackle or guard? So things still probably going to happen today. Maybe Heineke gets extended or gets a deal done, and some other moves as well. So that is it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and peace.